And that is a big part of what we all have to heal if we expect to have a healthier planet. Now, by all means, if none of you want that and you want to suffer and you love your chaos, you love your confusion, you love the illusion, you love bullying each other and competing and comparing, and you dig the ego suffering, by all means, continue with it. I truly feel like I'm here as a messenger to help show another way. And if that's not honored or respected, I will accept that. I feel like you think of like Martin Luther King Jr. came to the planet. His mission was to help people see that all humans have a right to be treated with equality, that just because you're black or white does not mean that one of you deserves honor and the other deserves to be treated like shit. He stood in his power with that truth. That was his sole mission. And the planet, a lot of humans were inspired by him and they wanted that wisdom, and many humans felt it was time for that shift. But a lot of humans hated him and despised him because he challenged their bullshit. He shined a light on their hate. He shined a light on how they treated each other. And because of it, somebody decided to go kill him. And the crazy thing is, that's the insanity right there. The insanity of humanity is that someone's going to go shoot this guy for just speaking his truth, speaking up for other human beings to be treated with honor. And what I, as a healer, just at times feel frustration with is watching humanity continue this insane behavior, watching the same crap happen again and again. And what I'm curious about is, when are we going to come to a place where enough is enough? When are we going to be willing to look in the mirror? Each of us look in the mirror. Because when someone's projecting on me and they're being hateful, I'm not just going to blame them. I'm going to observe it and I'm going to say, please get out of my sacred space. But I also will tune into myself. What part of me attracted that? Like at some level, what part of me attracted these women to do this? Maybe there's still some fear that people are going to turn on me for speaking my truth. So thank you, angels, for clearing that. And I feel me speaking this today. This is me out loud to the universe saying, I am done. And I am grateful for this energy to be cleared in all directions of time. You're not scaring me. All of you that are doing this, the ones that have decided to rally up against Tanya, bring it on, because I'm not afraid of you, and I'm going to speak it louder and louder, because I realize in order for this to go away, I have to face it. And today I feel like is the day to face that, and I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. So anybody who wants to lash out at Tanya and hate and negativity, you can go for it, and I will block you. I will move my energy away from you. And I will send you love and light, because what I hope the most for is that you will heal, that you will find your own alignment, and that you will come to a place of peace so that you can actually want peace for others, not want suffering. In my own makeup, I can't even comprehend wanting to go to a place to try to cause such disruption for another personal human soul experience because of my own gain, my own jealousy, competition. It makes no sense to me, but when I observe humanity, that is a woundedness I see happen all over the place. Competition, comparison, it's ridiculous. And what I told a client recently, a person that, we're not seeing eye to eye, this person left my sacred space by my request. And what was interesting is I was told, I don't feel you're honoring me and seeing me and listening to me. You don't come to me for advice. You just want me to come to you. And I was like, interesting, because I don't want you to come to me for anything. If you come to me and ask me questions, and this could be a family member, a client, it doesn't matter. If they come to me, they ask me, Tanya, what do you sense about this? I'm going to say what I'm sensing about it. I'm going to tune in and tell you. Now, because you can't handle that wisdom of what comes through and you don't want to do your work, now you're going to project it and you're going to throw it back in my face and then get mad at me because I don't come to you for advice. The way I see it is it's not an equal ground. It's like if I want to learn how to play the guitar and I go to a guitar teacher, I'm not going to be mad that the guitar teacher is not asking me advice on how to play the guitar. That makes no sense. Clearly, I don't know how to play the guitar, so I'm asking for guidance. So someone coming for a healing clearly needs some assistance in coming into their alignment, their power, clearing things from their sacred space, forgiveness work, whatever it is. There's all different levels of what a healing session will entail. But for someone to come to me and ask that and then be mad at me because I'm not coming to them for advice, it makes no sense. I'm not going to go to someone who's showing me how wounded and broken they are. I will help them because that is what my soul is here to do. I will assist them. But to you to get angry at me because I don't ask you for advice makes no sense. And so I just felt it was important for me to say that, get that off my chest, because I will not be bullied. I will not be harassed and heckled in this community. And to be honest, whoever out there wants to believe lies of manipulation you're being told by people, if you are someone that's very easily controlled by fear, you're going to do that. It's nothing I'm in control of. I really know that the souls on this planet that are meant to work with me, the souls I am meant to work with, the souls that we are here to create beauty together from a place of honor and respect and integrity, we will come together. And the souls that are not here in the same agenda or intention, they don't want to show honor, they want to create little posses or cults and clubs and try to outcast some to make them feel like they're not worthy. That's what you guys do. Do it. Go ahead and do it, but don't project that crap on me. And I just wanted to be very clear about that. So I'm going to take a pause. Is there any questions or comments? Because I really felt like I needed to speak truth on that today.
No.
Okay. So back to the chasing nirvana, because that is something in here. When we're in a place where our drive is to go and fill some empty void in ourselves, we're often externally seeking. So we're going outside of ourselves to try to fill an emptiness. So a while back, I posted a quote of that Spirit brought through me of basically, all suffering comes from this need to chase some future event. We have to go and grab some future event to save ourselves from the uncomfortableness of the now. We don't want to be here. So we're trying to escape the now to get to some perceived salvation in the future. And it doesn't, it doesn't exist. And so if I could be wanting to chase down fame. I need to be famous. I need everyone to love me. I need them all to hear me. I need them all to read my books and come to all of my events. If that need is so strong that I feel that will save me, I will be very driven by that. But that egoic neediness will exhaust me. It will probably exhaust many others around me. And no matter how much I get, it'll never feel like enough. And ultimately, this is me chasing. I'm trying to chase. I could be a spiritual teacher that's teaching the world about spirituality, and I have no concept of how to actually embody it and be at peace myself. And that's something interesting to observe in ourselves. If I think I have to go to an ashram and I have to train for, 6 months to a year in an ashram and suffer and meditate all day so I'll be worthy and I can reach nirvana, I can go through all of that. And then what I'll probably find is how frustrated I'll be and how really that didn't make me feel any more worthy or any more present than if I just love myself today. And so the tendency is that our societal conditioning teaches us to chase. Look into your life and tell me if that's not true, because I don't want to just say that to you. I encourage you all to pay attention to your life and see, is there predominantly a conditioning in my life teaching me to chase, teaching me to seek, teaching me that I need to go find something outside of myself? Just tune into that question.
Yes.
And is there also this innate part of my being that would love for me just to arrive, would love for me to be present, would love for me to just be here? And whatever that is that's here, I will handle and I will face and I will, move into as it comes. So the difference, and I really feel this is such a simple thing, that's why I want to talk about it, because there's so much complexity put on reaching nirvana, this state of bliss, euphoria, this state of complete, ascension and awareness, enlightenment. There's all kinds of names for it. And ultimately, all of you have this ability right now. Every single one of you in this moment, taking this breath, paying attention and being present with this breath, have the ability to connect with that. I am. Like, I am right now. This is me.
Right now.
This is
That's
my
it.
life force. I am present. I am fully here and aware.
Right now.
We have this ability to arrive so fully that what we really each are seeking is this presence. When humans are in relationships and they're having conflict because they don't feel they're loved or appreciated, it's not because there's not love there. What it is they're not showing up for each other with love. Love is there. There's an opportunity for love always. Like, if someone, like this situation I'm talking to you about with these healers, there's an opportunity for love to be there. It's just not being accepted. Love is being pushed aside, and anger, fear, that agenda is the one that's being given focus on. And there's this anxiousness, this uncomfortable dis-ease that would cause one to cause harm to another, period. If your focus is causing harm to another, you're not at ease. Simple as that. If you're in a place of ease with yourself, then you're in the focus of love. You are present. And ultimately, what will bring beauty and harmony to all of your relationships, including the one with yourself, which is the most important relationship, is the one with self, self-love, source, and self-alignment. This is a place of peace and presence. So if you have, let's say we have a couple people, two friends, and they're chatting, and one of the friends is very present. She's holding space. She's really listening. She's listening, not just ready to talk, not ready to just say what she thinks, but she's listening with presence of, I understand, I hear you, I see, I get that. Awesome. They're really listening, observing, understanding. That is the intention. Then when the person stops talking, okay, well, here's what love has to say in response to that. So now there's an expression coming back from that connection. And when people are in that place, what I feel a lot of clients that are with me, when we're in sessions together, what brings them to tears, what helps them heal so much, is not anything truly that magical, but it's very powerful, and it's presence. When they can feel my presence with them, and I am listening to them, and I truly care about their need, I truly care about what's going on with them, that is love. And some humans are not comfortable with that feeling because they've been so conditioned away from it. If we've been in such a hurtful, harmful upbringing of chaos, abuse, negativity, that's going to feel normal to us, even though it's completely disruptive and our cells are always agitated and fight or flight is always going. We're always uncomfortable. We're always not at ease. We're tense. That could be your normal conditioning that you've been raised around. But inside of you is this ability to completely shift and come into this place of presence. And when we can show up for each other from that place of presence, we don't have to chase nirvana. We don't have to race off to India so that we'll be worthy as yogis. We don't have to race off and take ayahuasca in some clan in the middle of, Peru so that we'll be spiritual enough. It's all crap. And that is a lot of what's seducing a lot of you that are on this path to spirituality are being seduced by a lot of things, and you're attaching yourselves to the tools. You're attaching yourselves to, maybe for you, your spiritual savior comes in the form of marijuana. Maybe it comes in ayahuasca. Maybe you're addicted to crystals. Maybe you're addicted just to being around spiritual gatherings where you just convince yourselves that you're different and more worthy and amazing than the rest of humanity. Whatever it is, this tendency to be chasing something externally and to be trying to fill a void is exactly the opposite of just showing up with presence. So one's trying to make something happen, it's seeking, it's chasing, it's needing salvation in some future experience, and there's never ease there. And the other is being here. It's just being here. Maybe your life, you're just a gardener and you're cleaning up the yard and you're mowing the lawn and you're planting flowers. You have an ability to do that with such presence that you will bring peace to your own environment, to yourself. Yes. Everyone will feel so connected and feel so much love in your presence. They'll love the gardening work you do. You don't need to become famous and known by everybody to be worthy.